was just like any other morning. I wake up, I get ready, I've got loads of time. Then I'm late. So if I'm ever going to get this silver play button, I really need to turn it round. So guess what? I'm giving myself a time challenge. I'm going to have 8 hours to build a diorama from concept to completion using only the supplies and tools I have in the studio already. And to spice it up a little bit, I'm going to be adding in the option to spin our Wheel of Destiny. This will either be a godsend or my ticket straight to hell. So at any time during the challenge, I can pick up the Wheel of Destiny and try my luck. The clock's going to be judging me harder than I judge myself, but will I be able to beat my time demons? Or am I just destined to spend the rest of eternity being late? I guess we better find out. Right, we're about to start the challenge. So we're going to have 8 hours. Oh my God. Right, we're on. So what I think we should do first is just write a brief plan of our hours and what we've got to get done in that time. Now, the diorama that I need to do is going to have to be with stuff that I've got in the studio already. So what I'm thinking is something foresty themed, because I've ordered a bunch of bits of grass and all sorts. I think we need to keep the diorama relatively simple, but we probably won't. So let's do a quick time plan of what we're actually going to have to get done to be finished on time. This is probably where my time management goes awry, because already I'm like, right, this is taking too long. Let's just get straight on with designing our character, which is probably why I can never manage my time, but maybe today will be different. Right, no distractions, come on. I got myself a magical, everyone's wearing these. Wish me luck, because Lord knows I'm gonna need it. Let's see if it makes it better. Often you do end up catching the screen and changing stuff. So I'm doing it on the iPad because I tried doing it on a sketch before and you couldn't really see it in the video, so I couldn't include it. So I reckon if we set ourselves half an hour to just design the characters, make up some bits and pieces, then I think we'll be good. Right, stop. This is too adorable. What are we going to call it? You have to let me know in the comments what you think we should call it. It needs a name. So we're running behind schedule already, but I just thought, what about fairy wings instead of this bushy tail? And this, my friends, is why I'm always late. Oh my God, I love this. This is going to be so darn cute. Looks a bit like an onion at the moment, but maybe it's got like a window or two, because that would be cute, because we could light them up as well. Your girl's already forgetting that she's on a tight time schedule. I think we're going to have to really wing this as we go. I'm pretty happy with that. We're only 10 minutes over time, and just see it on my monitor up there. So I think that is a pretty good plan to start with. So I think we need to get the base of that cut out, ready for our creature, which at the moment is nameless. So let me know in the comments what you think we should name it. Let's go. I'm pretty excited about this because I've actually just discovered I've got loads of like scrap pieces that I keep saving, thinking, oh, I'll do something with it. So it's going to be quite exciting to see what we can do with all these leftover pieces. Let's go. Why haven't I done anything yet? We've used an hour. Right, we need to make our basic shape first. Wish I had a hot knife. Much easier for this bit. Ow. First stab. Oops. Look away, people, look away. It's a tiny little thing anyway, so it's fine. You've probably noticed, guys, I've got this nice new board here, which I don't want to wreck. So when it comes to painting, we'll swap it out for the other one. So where our steps go, I think we initially cut out an empty space, because I've tried doing it where I just cut out the foam in layers and it takes quite a long time to get it right. So I think we cut out our stairs can use that to make our stairs. I feel like we're already getting through time and not achieved much so far. We're going to be putting stairs in here after, so let's just make some sort of rocky terrain. My new mat! Well, rushing, not a good idea with hot glue. I've just burnt my finger and thumb, which is not helpful for our timed challenge. But most sadly, I've ruined my board. You know what it's like when you've got something new and it's dead exciting, you want it to stay new forever, and now it looks like trash. So let's put this trashy thing on while we're doing gluing stuff as well. Let's get back to it. Why is this melting way more than usual? I'm not going with hot glue because this doesn't usually melt this much. Maybe it doesn't usually get as hot as it was. Let's try again. Forget it, foam. Let's use some foam board. This will be actually probably a better idea anyway. Oh, jeez. I really have hurt myself. Silly Billy, be careful when you're using hot things. You know, sometimes I do stuff and then I go, oh, that's literally way easier. Why didn't I do that before? Okay, that's looking pretty good. Now we need to get some trees made. I'll just use a bit of armature wire and foil, and then we'll wrap it in the Mod Rock, which I'm hoping will dry quick enough. It should dry in 15 minutes if we bring it out enough. It's risky, but I don't think we have much of an option. I mean, that's looking pretty cute so far, I think. So let's get a coat of Mod Rock on here because I really need this base to dry. So I'll boil some water so it's hot. Are we going to get this done, guys? We haven't even started the character yet. And we are, what time is it? 1:30, 3.5 hours in. Oh, let me get the hot water. With this, hot water is going to make it set quicker. Can't have it boiling or else I'll cry. Just going to get some gloves on. I can't even get my gloves on because I'm in a rush. Oh my God, what's it going to be like when we're down to the final minutes? Gloves. We love them, do we hate them? They're very annoying. Does anybody else have this issue? But then I can't stand gloves that have got powder inside because that's even more gross when you take them out off your hands. Right, let's cool this down a bit just to whatever I can stand. I should have done the cold water first. Let's take our trees out for a minute. I don't want to put it on too thick because then it will take ages to dry. Oh God, we're running out of time. We haven't done anything since I stressed about running out of time before. If we did that, could we then stick to it these sticks? I reckon we could. And then that would be like a side. Let's do that. This is still a bit wet, so it might not work very well. It's so incredibly hot in here, so I apologise for the fan noise, but I just cannot cope. This might not stick because it's still damp, but we're going to give it a hot try. So we've got to try at each end, I guess. Under pressure without a plan is not the way forward. Let's just go with a blob at the bottom, blob at the top, and hope for the best, because we don't really have time for anything else. And there'll be a few gaps in it, but I think that's okay because I think that's what it would be like if you were making a little hut in the woods and you were a fairy-type creature. Don't forget to let me know what you think we should call it if we ever make it. I'm really worried about that because we can't have a diorama without a character in it, and I don't have a ready-made character that I could put in there, and that also I feel would be cheating. Guys, I am stressing the heck out because we are nowhere even near done, and we are certainly running out of time. I don't even know what to do right now. Coat this in some Mod Podge. See that? It's everywhere. There's no rushing art is the answer. Okay guys, I am nervous about this, but it is our only hope. We can't avoid it any longer. Currently we've got just over an hour. It's not long enough, we're nowhere near done. Let's just get it over and done with, because the more we procrastinate, the worse it's probably going to be. I'm really hoping that I get at least add an hour. I mean, I think 2 hours would be amazing. The likelihood of 4 hours, you know, I'm not too hopeful about that because the chances. So let's just do it, and I've got everything crossed for a decent number and not a minus or add anything onto it, because we already haven't finished what we've planned. Right, let's do it. I won't do it too fast because otherwise we'll be here for days. Oh, okay, we've got another chance. Right, okay. Yes! Can we actually see that? Get in. +4 freaking hours. +4 freaking hours, man. That is so good. 4 hours. Yes, get in. Let's do it. Oh, thank you, Wheel of Destiny. You guys must have been praying for me or something, because what are the freaking chances of that? I can't believe it. Oh, yes, let's go. Okay, I've just had a really quick clean up, and I think we need to get straight on and make our character, because that's the biggest thing that will make the diorama not finished, apart from obviously the whole of the rest of it. It's 5:25, so we were going to get to go until 6, but we've got 4 more hours, so we've got until 10. We've still got loads to do in that time, so I don't want to get comfortable, because I think I was just a bit too comfortable this morning. And this is what happens to me. I think I've got loads of time, so then I get distracted, or I don't know. I don't even know how it happens, but we've been given the luck to hopefully make this good, so let's not waste it. Let's get straight on. I've just got some scrap armature wire here that I'm going to make our character out of. Just got my iPad here. That's got our picture on it of our character, so we're going to be kind of following that. So if you see me glancing over, that's what I'm looking at, and I've got my fan here because it is 1 billion degrees in here again. So we need to do an armature wire. I want to put our character holding a little lantern, so we're going to need to put a light in there, which I think I'll just grab a 3-volt yellow 805 SMD light as our lantern. We only need to deal with that one just now because we need to put it into our frame of our character. Beastie's head. We're so lucky that we got that extra time. I definitely put way too much detail in the plan, way too much detail. creature needs to go in the oven and then we'll make her dress. So while she's in the oven, we're gonna paint the base and start putting some of the details on that, because we're now at 2 hours left, and we've also got to put her little wings on, but we'll bake them, but I don't want to put them on until we put her dress on, and then we'll have them sticking out of the back. Okay, let's get baking. So we really need to crack on with this now. We're on the final push. I really would like to make some little detailed objects and things rather than spend loads of time trying to do the flooring, but we've got lots of like decorative rocks that we can put down, and we can also put moss and grass on those as well. We're actually really getting down on time now, so let's get this painted. I should really sand it down. I should put a coat of Mod Podge on. I just don't have time, so we're just gonna have to hope for the best and wing it. I'm not sure that I'll definitely have time for a dry brush, so I'm just putting some lighter colour on here now while it's wet, just in case we don't get a chance to put any more on. Got just over an hour to get completely finished. So let's get our little guy finished. Rushing like this isn't great, but it is what it is. So okay guys, we're coming up on our last hour. I am sweating. It is crazy. We've still got loads to do. Our character's in the oven, but we've got 1 hour left. So this is the final push, and what will be at the end. So let's go. Okay, I'm back. I went straight home to bed. I was so freaking tired. I can't even. I've just done a major tidy up. It was like a bomb went off in here. So there's just one more thing I want to do, and I know that we were out of time, but I forgot to put our little plaque on for our creature's name. So I just want to put that on. I know the time is done, but I mean, if you guys are going to let me know what to call it, we need to have somewhere to put its name. So I think we just stick it up here and then it's ready for naming. So I'm pretty happy with how it came out. There's lots of things that I would definitely do better, but considering the time, even though it ended up being 12 hours, not 8, I think we did all right. So let's check out these lights. So we've got our fairy lights, which I didn't want to use, but needs must. They actually look really freaking cute. Look at that. And then our little lantern. Our little lantern. Oh, we don't have our little lantern. Apparently our little lantern is broken. That is a bummer. Well, it is what it is. We would have had our little lantern, which I think would have looked absolutely freaking awesome. They're very, very delicate, so we've obviously broken it while we've been sticking the lantern bits on, which is a real shame. It is what it is. We'll try a lantern another time. All in all, I definitely planned out something that was way too big for the timescale. So, fact of the matter is, I still am shit at managing my time. I hope you liked the video, guys. If you did, give us a thumbs up and let me know what we're going to call it, because we got a plaque now that needs a name on it. It was chaotic, it was messy, it was pretty fun. I think my favourite part's got to be the croissants. I'm pretty happy with how it came out. So let's go to the close-ups, and hopefully we'll have another video out on Monday, so watch this space. Have a good one, guys. I'll see you next time.